We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Twitch. There it is. What's good, boys? It is Fiesta time once again. We have 6 minutes. I don't know. I think I did my math wrong. I fueled the drill earlier, but I guess I only put 2 in there. I meant to put 3. But, oh well. We're not going to run out during this Fiesta. But the grind is on. When do we have Hoppity? Hoppity's a while away, right? Yeah, we got 2 days. That'll be a little bit, but it was good. Soul, what's good? Pax, what's good? Lax, Miz, how we doing, boys? What's up? What's up? Was in the wrong stream. Not first anymore. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. But hey, you were still first on the short stream, so it counts. It counts. In 2.5 bill gemstone collection this Fiesta. Goodness. How much am I at? Check real quick. I'm not even at a bill yet, bro. I'm not even at a bill. Like, good night. I need to catch up, huh? Need your opinion. Do I do the Fiesta? And are you doing parties? I'm not doing parties. But Fiesta makes bank, so might as well do it. Might be the strategy. It was good Hydron. After this Fiesta, I'm going to finally be able to have Weather Impact. Yo, GG. What's good, Ghost? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, this is going to be the 4th out of 5 Fiestas. I'm missing the last one. Again, for those of you that weren't here for the last few streams, it's at 4 a.m. for me. I'm going to hard pass on that. Yo, what's good, replays? How goes it, main? I did not, Miz. What was it? Do you do... No, I do not, man. Sorry. I do full solo during Fiesta, pretty much. If I get anything good, it's mine. If I get anything bad, it's mine. Unless it's Vanguard. If I get a Vanguard, then I'll open the party and warp people in. But other than that, I keep it all for me. But yeah. What in the world, replay? Oh my goodness. SMH. I don't think I can get away with doing that game on stream. Maybe on Twitch. Might be allowed on Twitch, but I don't think it's the YouTube friendly thing. But yeah, got a whole grotto mansion this Fiesta? Dang, bro. I like have never done grotto routes, like even outside of Fiesta. Like the closest thing to a grotto route I did was when I found a grotto, I grinded it for butterfly bestiary, and then I never actually mined Jasper in it. 120 out of 125. Any ideas? I think we should honestly just start leaving a couple spots open, just in case we have some older players come back, or if we get some people that I want to invite. Like, we don't need to force fill it, you know. If we get some people that we want in, or if somebody in the guild has friends that they want in, you know, we want to have a couple spots open if we can. So we don't want to rush to fill them, you know. Yeah, let's get Ultra. Often do you kick inactives? Just when I think about it. Honestly, we don't do it too often. We kicked a couple people because they were inactive for like over 100 days. So, you know, even then, like some of them had been active for like 300, and I didn't want to kick them because they were OGs. But like realistically, probably not coming back, to be fair. So, and if they do, then they'll have a spot. We got room still to invite a couple people if they come back, but you know how it be. Last Fiesta did a mansion for 60% of the Fiesta and 3 hours after, so I'm happy that Spirit mine shafts are patched. Yeah, I've been getting asked so many questions. I made that short, and I've been getting asked so many questions all day on TikTok and on YouTube about like how it worked, what the strat was, and all that jazz. But yeah, Fiesta starts in 1 minute, boys, so wishing everybody the best of luck. And hopefully we can get a good amount of glossies. So the first Fiesta I got 52. Second one I got, what was it, like 44 or something? It wasn't a lot. And the last one we got 49. And I actually made the most money out of the last one, even though we got 3 less glossies. So I ain't complaining. We'll take it. I do have that perfect Peridot in the forge, actually. I'm going to go ahead and call that. But as far as pristine, I have 14.8 pristine at the moment. But we're going to go ahead and sell this. 22 mil, we'll take it. Up to 1.1 billion, dude. It's been a little bit since I had that much coinage. For real, for real. It was before Bayou update last time. It's spent a lot of money on that. But please release the texture pack. It's linked in the description, man. It's a mixture of like 4, well, actually, it's really a mixture of like 10 different packs. But yeah, it's linked in literally every description that I have been using it. So don't worry, it is out there to download. Feel free. Bruh, all the gems. Pega. Whole swell. 52 and 49 have the same drill, and I get happy with 32. It may be a ping thing, you know? That's usually what it is. If you have higher ping, you're going to get less. Generally. How much money did you make today? I made 200 mil from the first Fiesta, so hopefully we can live up to that on this one. It was honestly just because I mined so much Paradise, and we also did get a Jasper mine shaft, so that contributed quite a bit. But yeah. I have 132 ping? Yeah, that would be why. Probably. Generally. I mean, that's part of it. I wouldn't say that's the only reason. Like, again, my setup's worth like 7 pil. It's not just the drill. I got the drill. I got, you know, so much money spent in the pendant, in my equipment, and all that stuff. So, best minion for right now, I'm not honestly 100% sure. I think Pig is decent and Inferno minions are decent. But actually, Inferno minions have been a lot worse as far as vertexes go. But Chili Peppers are still up, so maybe it's still good. Not really sure anymore. It changes like every other day at this point, and I can't keep up with it. So I just roll with what I have. I've already been over here. Let's do this. Spawn me a mine shaft, please. All I need is equipment and pendant. Yeah, the grind is real. The grind is very real. I think I have max pristine. I don't think I can get higher pristine. Like, I just have to get, you know, 4 corpses in a mine shaft technically to hit full max pristine, but forging all my amber that I mine into perfects. Already made 220 mil from amber and perfects. Dang, bro, let's go. Yo, what's good, Taken? How you doing today, man? How goes it? How goes it? Nah, I'm not eating the chilled potato. That's true. So that's like another 0.1 that I could get, but Pull still makes bank with a route. Somebody was saying that it's dropped off a bit, but I can't imagine it's that bad because everybody's running Inferno minions, so everybody needs sulfuric coal to make the fuels, so I would imagine that coal should still be pretty expensive. I think they fixed Magic Find gem bug because I haven't gotten over 60 glossies in a Fiesta. Wait a minute. There was a bug where Magic Find affected your drops. Is that real? I've never heard that. No, I don't use cold res potions. I should probably, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, I don't feel like. Last call, I was averaging 63 glossies of Fiesta on Amethyst. Goodness, bro. Man was cooking on Amethyst. Kind of jealous. I'm good replays. I'll pass. I will pass. SMH. How long before they add that to SkyBlock, though, for real? XW. 655 moment? Dang, bro. 655 better than Devon's drill, confirmed. Nah, I'm all good, Tiger. I appreciate the offer, though. Yeah, I just need to, like, honestly, I have so much junk in my potion bags. I need to just fill it up with cold res potions for when these events happen. That'd probably be the smarter thing. It'd be nice if it was a mix-in, honestly. I'd rather it just be a mix-in that I can get at this point. Just throw it in with everything else. But oh well. About to hop on Wilds. Yo, let's go. Bro's finally gonna pass me in Hunter rank for real. It's gonna happen. I've been playing Arkham Knight all day. So I technically have 100% of the game, but you can actually like go over 100%. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like fully max the game. Yeah, I'm at 108% of the game beat right now, so we got a little ways to go. Not worth it in my opinion. It's a 5% increase at most, and I really mind. Yeah, it's not worth it for me, except it gives SkyBlock XP. That's the only reason it's worth. For real, for real. All right, first mine shaft, don't be a vanguard. Aquamarine 1, we'll take that. That is pretty solid. I'm gonna do this. Beautiful. There's triple lapis in here. Dang, bro. We're kind of vibing right now. Great first mine shaft, legit. Goodness. There's 2 corpses found easily peasily, and number 3. Beautiful, dude. We are actually cooking so hard. I need to buy pieces and magical power. I don't want to think about the 13 bill I have left on that front. Oh goodness, the grind is real. The magical power grind, bro. I've got 1 talisman left, and it's 5 billion coins. Like, that's so absurd, right? 1 talisman is 5 bill when the rest of my accessory bag is worth like 15. A quarter of my accessory bag net worth is going to be in that talisman. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to think about. You know? Like, sheesh. Yo, what's good, Ryder? How you doing, bro? I do not have Quick Claw, nah. I could, but, like, I don't really care enough to do that. Because if I get it on Golem, I'm only using Golem half the time. I'm using Skatha the other half. So it's like, spending all that money for a boost half the time, is it really worth it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Missing 100 magical power and it's 13 bill. Bruh. Yeah, I guess like the reason I don't have didn't have to spend so much for my last bits of magical power is I got a lot of the pricey ones early on. Like Hegemony I got somewhat early. Bingo Artifact or Bingo Relic, I got that really early. I had like less than 1,000 magical power and I already had a Bingo Artifact. That was kind of cursed. But I grinded it myself, so I wanted to keep it. I may play Skyblock in a week. The real world is weird. Yeah, Skyblock better for real. Schmack. I have no cooldown. SMH. Do-do. I do, but I don't have pendant. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, like the 2 things that I really need is Quick Claws. Well, there's 3 things. 3 things that I can upgrade to get my setup fully hypermaxed. Which is getting Ice Cold maxed out. I have Ice Cold 3 on my armor right now. I could get it up to 5. I could also... brain's not working. Quick Claw on both pets, which, you know, that'd be a little pricey, but I have to do it on both because I use both. And then, what's the other thing? There's something else. Oh yeah, powder coatings. Gotta get powder coatings on the armor, which I might do that. Again, I'm kind of just waiting. Are you trolling me? Stop it. Kind of just waiting for the thing to happen where maybe glossies get below 2 mil. I don't really want to do that investment unless glossies are below 2 mil, honestly. I need so much junk in your hotbar? I don't really. I don't need all of this. I mean, to be fair, the only thing I don't really use is the ice spray, I guess, during this. So, it's not really all junk. The ice spray is the only thing I don't use. Like, the hype is if I'm getting low, you know, from the mages, because the mages can just annihilate you low-key if you're not paying attention. And then the fishing rod is to pet swap. The pigeon is to do commissions. The Abbey Fallen is to call the forage or call the drill mechanic. The ascension rope is to get out early if I don't want to die, which I don't really care at this point, to be fair, but it's good if, you know, it's a Vanguard or something, or Titanium or Umber. You can get out quick with that. So I use everything in my hotbar except the ice spray. Ain't no need for that. Okay, yeah, I can't reach that. Unlucky. Got to fishing 50 right before the update and wasn't really intrigued by it, so I'm taking a skyblock break, I guess. I mean, water fishing is definitely fun if you can get a party for it. Like getting a party and just catching a Wiki Tiki or a Titanoboa every couple of minutes is so cool. Yo, what's good, Deadeye? I'm good. I will pass. I'm glad you're having fun, but I'll pass. 1 mineshaft, 5 glossies. Yo, nice. Hopefully I get a decent amount. That would be nice. There are invisible dogs. What the heck am I supposed to do against this? I can't. Alright. I'm just gonna stay in this tunnel the rest of the time. But what the heck? There's invisible dogs in my mineshaft. I'm uncomfortable. Put potato and fish in the ice spray spot. Pass. Pass. This is literally the last Fiesta I'm doing probably for another month. I'm gonna buy like a stack of each. Do. Also, I couldn't put both in. You know, both in one slot. Yo, Deadeye with the T3 member for 2 years and a month, bro. The most OGest member who's kept at it the whole time. 2 years and a month, man. Respect. Much respect. Bro is an OG. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, make sure to smash that sub button. That part is free. But if you want to go above and beyond like Deadeye, you can check out the join button. We do have some pretty fancy perks. We are going to get back to some profile review guesses. I haven't done those in a while, but I have a date planned, or I gotta get a date planned, because the next one's going to be a group review. So I'm going to be doing it with some members of the mod team. It's going to be some risks. It's going to be a cool video. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I just need to get a date down for us all to do it. But now gift 19 members. Crazy. Crazy. But anyways, yeah, T3 members, you get guaranteed entry into a profile guest video, which is pretty hype. Also early access to videos, also pretty hype. So W's in the chat for that. Yo, be goated. Bro's gonna do the 20 member gift. Nah, that is like, that's a lot of money. That's like $100. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessary, man. It's a lot of money. Goodness. But we are closing in on the membership goal, so hopefully I can justify buying a Chimera bookshelf before too long. Maybe. How much are they? They haven't been in Shin's auction yet, I don't think. In Regalia room. I don't think so. That's wild replays. Wild things, man. Boom, 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 boom. Invisible, invincible dogs. Legit, bro. Actually mad. My Monster Hunter Wilds crashed. Brother. Brother. Can I just, like, dig him down? Stay down there. Goodness, bro. What the heck? I can't hit him except with mage damage. And I am not on a mage damage build, even if I was. These guys are super magic resistant. That is not going to work at all. I found all the suspicious scrap in this mineshaft. Yo, what? I got all 5? That's actually insane. Let me cook, dude. Let me cook. 11 glossies in first mineshaft. Dang, bro. Let him cook as well. Yo, what's good, TNT? You need spin 2 to start killing vamps. No reason why, but still. Cool to know. Cool to know. How to get refined minerals? You just got to break ores during the Fiesta. So as long as you're breaking ore, you got a chance to get them. We got 7 out of the first mineshaft. That's not too bad, honestly. I think before my rates were like more like 5 during the last couple Fiestas. So we will take that. That is stonks. How old are you again? I'm 22. Man's a boomer. Goes crazy. Wow. Wow. Ban this guy, SMH. SMH. Get him out of here. That's wild. Wild. Dang. Double timed out by the mods. Bro got double moderated. L plus ratio. Which actually I think the second timeout just reduces the sentence. So bro actually got saved by Deadeye for real. How do you get glossies? By breaking gemstones during Fiesta. So glossies are from gemstones. Minerals are from ores. But yeah. Yo, what's good, Oompa? How's it going? How's it going? Would have been 3 if I wasn't mid-vamp. Fair enough. Moderating YouTube chat plus doing Vamp Slayer, that'd be a tough experience right there. Crazy, Deadeye, crazy. Did my Fiesta just start? Yep, it just started 15 minutes ago. So, still got about 2 hours left. And at the rate we're going, I should get 70. That would be epic. If I get 70 this Fiesta, we're going to be cooking. Bro got a Jasper. I got to catch. I got to catch me one of those. That would be nice. Do-do. Boom, 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 boom. I'm only hard mount 6, so unfortunately I can't use this Fiesta to the fullest. Hey, I mean, it's extra money still, though. No matter what stage of the game you're at. You know, it's double coins. Double coins is double coins. Actually, it's usually more than double coins, because you're usually getting minerals or glossy gems on top of whatever you're doing, so. Can be like 1.5 or I guess 2.5 times the amount you usually make. Goes pretty crazy. I have 280 mil. What should I buy for my mining setup? I don't know. What you got right now? Maybe equipment. If you got nothing else to go for, equipment might be the strat. If you got a 655 and like full perfect Devons, might be the play. You're on Twitch? I do be on Twitch. We're live on YouTube, YouTube Shorts, and Twitch right now. So you can do exclamation Twitch in the chat if y'all want to check out the Twitch. And use your Twitch Prime. Goes crazy. But I'm only hard mount 6, so unfortunately okay, yeah, I'm trolling. I'm reading the same message over again. SMH. I probably should have ate supper before doing this, but it's fine. I ate a late lunch. Try to light bowgun build. Yo. How was it? How was it? 455 on SAR with a clean chestplate of Devon with just the Jade to reforge. Okay, yeah, focus on Devon armor then. Devon armor first, then getting a 555 and eventually a 655. Would be the strat. Like Devon armor and get the pristine unlocked. The pristine gem slot. Topaz, and get perfect topazes in there. Be making bank from gems in no time. I'm so squishy. Yeah, you do be kind of the archer build, you know? Gotta sit back, relax, and don't die. The strats. Like, I kind of want to do a flex build where I can swap between bowgun and something else, you know? So, like, while it's running away, I can be shooting it with bowgun. And then, you know, like, I'm guessing you can shoot bowgun while, like, riding on the monster's back? Maybe not. Maybe you can only shoot the slingshot. But do-do-do-doot. Then can I mine for a bit of money? If you have good powder. Honestly, if you haven't done your powder grind yet, I would focus on the powder grind first before you spend money on anything too crazy. But, you know, just depends. I'm gonna try Lance today, going on a roll of trying new weapons every day. That's fair. That's valid. I've almost beat Arkham Knight, and then I'll be back on the Wilds grind probably. Maybe. I need to be doing... Problem is, I enjoy Arkham Knight a lot, but I'm not really streaming it because nobody watches that. But to be fair, nobody really watches Twitch too much anyways when I'm streaming on it, so it's fine. I just need to stream whatever I'm playing realistically. But I'm almost done with Arkham Knight. I gotta catch the Riddler, so I'm basically just running around doing all of Riddler's quests. I've got to rescue some firefighters, and I think I gotta fight, or I gotta beat Azrael once, and then I probably have to fight Azrael once. Something like that. Gonna catch up to your hunter rank? Oh no. He's gonna catch up, boys. And then I'm gonna grind for like 1 day and double his rank. That's the strats. You give him hope. Yo, I got 5x titanium. That's actually cool if I was going for that. But you give him hope and then you crush it. The strats. I can't kill T4 Void Glooms with 940 magical power, 10 starred Burning Crimson with Vitality 8 on 3 pieces. What's your healing item? Might be the issue. Maybe. It's not toxic, it's competition. Exactly. Exactly, dude. Friendly competition. Crush your friends' souls. For the laughs. This is the way. Boom, 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 boom. Schmack. Absolutely cooked. Is Fiesta and Glacier Tunnels better than Ruby mining? Depends. It's RNG either way, honestly, but usually with Ruby mining you get more glossies, I think. But with doing Fiesta mining, I usually make more money because I mine a lot more Peridot and stuff like that. Which I was mining Jade there. I should probably go back to my Peridot section. Start making my coins again. But yeah, mining, you get more money from gems this way, but you get more money from glossies with Ruby. And it usually balances out a bit. But by doing this strat, I don't have to set up a route, which is a pro. And I also don't have to worry about getting griefed, which is another pro. So this is the strat that I prefer to do because I don't have to worry about either of those things. Pretty nice. Boom. How many gemstone chambers do I need for the full set in total? I mean, you need 5 per piece, so 20. It takes a bit, but... How much did you make last Fiesta? I made 200 mil. That's what I ended up with. So it was pretty decent. I'm trying to remember what it was that made me so much. I mean, I mined a lot of Peridot. I think that was a big part of it. But... Yo, it's good, PK. Did you see the April Fools in events? I did not see it. I think Miz was trying to get me to look at it earlier, but I need to actually look at it. But I'll have to check it out. I need to get my April Fools. I did one last video, but I need, or not last video. Last year I did an April Fools. I need to do one again this year. I haven't really got a great idea for it yet though. So I need to actually brainstorm. Using Wand of Atonement, I still feel so frail. At one point, I just got 3-shot. Trying to think. Maybe get like a Florid Zombie Sword too, if you can. That'll help. And if you're not already, hitting with Soul Whip while he's doing the his laser phase wouldn't be a bad idea. Get you some coins, or not coins, get you some health back. Jasper, my beloved, let's go. There's no lapis corpses though. Oh well, we're gonna make a little bit less money, but it's fine. It's worth it. Yeah, that's pretty good, John. A good amount of coins. Got Jasper plus fortune buffs. Made 7 mil within 5 minutes. Dude, Jasper mine shafts are built different. Legit. My armor's not upgraded. That would explain why you're dying so fast. Wow. That does explain a bit. Got a bill and gemstone sitting in a chest on my island. Dang, bro's just chilling. Chilling. I need to, I mean, I've got a lot of citrine saved up already. I need to get some citrine, what's it called? Citrine crystals soon, so that I can turn them into perfects. Would be epic. But we'll see. We shall see. I do 130 mil an hour. Very nice, very nice. Let him cook. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see. Where do I break something? Let's break that one. Okay. That works. That worked out pretty well. Could I make this jump? I could, and then I could fall off right at the end. I'm trolling. I'm spending too much time trying to parkour so I can reach up there, and I really just need to not worry about it. We do a little trolling. 2 shafts in, 10 glossy. Dang. The cookage. I'm gonna just do that. There we go. Quite a bit off of that. Pretty good. Following Fiesta start 25 minutes ago. So, got plenty of time left still. Okay, yeah, that was a dump. Never reaching that now. Yikes. Smack. Beautiful. I'm seeing Sun Tzu quotes on the top of my screen. Bro, what? Bro's getting DM'd by Sun Tzu. Did you ever watch the video I sent you of the update trailer? I did. I did watch it. Very pog things. I'm trying to remember everything that was in there. It was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Which I think, from what I've heard, they released early. Like, earlier than they wanted to. Like, they set the release date, and then they were like, ah, crap, we're not going to be ready by then. So they had to cut a lot of stuff, and now they're starting to release that. Summer trailer is so cool. It's going to be lit, dude. It will be quite lit. Which, I don't know if that's... I mean, I guess it works out. Because imagine if we had, like, a fraction of a forging update right now. Maybe forging update wouldn't be as big of a meme as it is. You know, if we'd gotten a fraction of it. At some point. You know? Who knows, dude? Smack. Smack. Give me all of the Jasper, please. That's corpse looter. That's not happening. Yo, what's good, Iron? How you doing, bro? I'll get 1,000 magic power. If that doesn't cut it, then I might just give up with void glooms. Do you have, like... So you're using an atom split, right? With, like, swarm and stuff. And what's your pet? That could also be it, maybe. Maybe. Yo, what's good, Banana Man? How goes it? How doth it goeth? Let's see, I need to blow something up. That works. That works. Give me all of the Jaspers, please. Man, Jasper Mineshafts are my goat. They make so much coins. Actually built different. Actually built different. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're at 900 magic power, it's not a magical power problem. For sure. It's got to be something with healing and all that. Got sick and couldn't really watch your vids. Not really been online. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it, I get it. You know, like, being sick, you just ick. But yeah, don't worry about it, man. I am here for your convenience, not the other way around. So if you don't watch a video, I'm not, like, offended, you know? It is what it is. But I appreciate it, man. But are you in the Discord, Kobo? That's wild, TNT. I'm split with level 100 Enderman. Okay, it's like epic, right? I'm guessing. My guesstimation. Smack. And like, what's your like healing enchant on the what's it called? Brain's not working. On the atom split. Like siphon or lifesteal, what we got? Boom, 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 boom. See, do that. Very good. Dang. Feels like I've got, like, so much time in this mineshaft. I might actually get to mine a lot of things for once. Perhaps. Using dungeon equipment, not sure if I should use another set. It would probably be better to run a, try and get a Vanquish set that has vitality. Because that'll be really nice. You can get like vitality 4 or 5 or something on a Vanquish setup. That will keep you alive for a while. Doo-doo. Yo, what's good, SC? How's it going, man? But yeah, I mean, you could try Final Destination as well. Like, it could just be that you don't have a ton of effective HP. And that's more of just, like, skyblock levels / like, mining and skill levels thing. Like, you just gotta play the game more on other things to get more effective help. So it could just be something like that. Really can't be helped too much with money, at least. Overflux, yeah, Overflux helps a lot too if you don't have that. If you're not using that, that helps quite a lot. 200 from Pity Skeleton, then Soulfish left for Diamond Trophy. Yo, bro is cooking. Bro is cooking. That is not far off at all, dude. Man, I wish they would have updated Trophy Fish sooner. It's goodness. They updated it like a week after I had finished Trophy Fishing. After I pitied my vanilla and karate fish. Big yikes. But all the chambers, I'm down to 7 mil. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is a grind. You might only be able to afford fines in those slots. Low key. I'm just gonna do this because I can't. Planet Fitness ad jump scare goes crazy. Let's see, where else can I mine? We got this. Magmafish prices are so down after the update. Yeah, I saw like Ragnarok drops like 32 silver Magmafish. So that's probably a big part of it. It's like a 50% chance or something like that. So every time you're spawning a Ragnarok, you're just dropping at least 16 Magmafish, silver Magmafish. Like that's a lot. It's like 1/4. No. Quick maths. 1/5 of a goldfish. Just right there. Goes crazy. Silvers are 12k a piece now. Okay, I might need to upgrade my rod to Hellfire. I've got like no reason not to at this point. Well, I have no reason to do it actually. But once I get burnt text, I will have a reason to. Amount 8, is it worth it to change whole career to fishing? It is not worth it to liquidate, if that's what you're asking. Like, never sell your best gear for something to get a decent set in something else. Because there will come a day when you want that setup back. You know, like whether it's... Goodness, there's got to be something in here somewhere. Trolling me? I mined literally all the Jasper? Ain't no way. Here we go. But like, are you trolling me? Whatever. If you sell your whole mining setup to get a fishing setup, you know, because there's a fishing update, eventually there will be another mining update. And you're going to want a mining setup to play it, but you won't have one. And you'll have to buy one, and it'll be very expensive. More than you sold it for is what you end up buying it for. So it's just better to just keep it. Like, never sell one set for another set, unless it's like an upgrade from what you're currently using. 18 glossies, by the way. We are currently, what is that, 45 minutes in? Nah, 35 minutes in. And we got 18 glossies. Okay, we're on really good pace right now, actually. Sheesh. Any good armor for mining? Mining level 20, Hard Mountain 3. Glaciide armor. That's kind of what you should roll with. Realistically, focus on getting Hard Mountain XP and then worry about armor later, honestly. Like, it's just a grind to get Hard Mountain XP, and then after that, once you're Hard Mountain 7 or 6 or 7, that's when you can start worrying about armor. Diamond magma fish are only 15 mil a piece now? Dang, bro. That is kind of wild. Why is it better to mine in mine shafts? Just because I get extra stats from my Heart of the Mountain tree. And that's the main reason. And a little bit from Glaciite Golem. Get some extra pristine. But it's just more money from gemstones in general. I'll get G6, P6. Hope that does at least something. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Any way to get more Heart of the Mountain XP other than commissions? Not really. I mean, once you're Heart of the Mountain 4, you can do Crystal Nucleus runs, but to be honest, if you don't like doing commissions, mining's probably not the thing for you, because at least with commissions, you have a goal. Whenever you're done with commissions and you just mine for money, it's literally mining the same thing in circles over and over and over again. So if you don't really like doing comms, you're probably not a mining individual, and that is okay. But you should probably just not get into it. Because even though it makes good money, it's not going to make good money if you hate doing it. Because you'll do it for an hour and then you'll stop because you're not having fun. And then you'll just never end up using all the money that you put into that mining set. But it was good. Or you're on the not short stream. You're on the Twitch stream, English. So everybody's over on YouTube for the most part. But there we go. Nice. I'll do some mining for money since Fiesta. That's fair. That is fair. But 3 mine shafts, 15 glossies. Dang. We kind of be cooking today. This Fiesta is like, we got really good rates so far. 0 complaints. Feels good, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you don't like mining commissions, then it's probably not the grind that you're gonna enjoy. Because powder grinding is way worse than commissions. Because mithril powder grinding is just commissions on steroids, and then gemstone powder is just mine hardstone, open chest, mine hardstone, open chest, with no end in sight. Takes like 10 hours, and then you're done. But mithril is like 20 hours of commissions, and you don't get like daily bonuses from that, which is big sag. Spent 35 mil on a Shadow Fury, but when compared to my AOTD and Dragon Fuse, it did nearly the exact same. I mean, Dragon Fuse upgrades AOTD by quite a bit. For Shadow Fury to be better than AOTD, you probably want to like better equipment setup than Dragon Fuse. You know, get like some Vanquish gear or some Shadow Assassin or / dungeons equipment. That'll help a bit on that. But also, like, realistically, melee is just kind of trash in the first place. You may also want to like work on magical power stuff, because as you do that and get better enchants on the Shadow Fury and stuff, it'll start to show a bit more how much more damage it does. But yeah, Shadow Fury should be a decent bit better than Dragon Fuse and AOTD. So it's probably just maybe enchants on it or a hot potato book, something like that. Maybe adjusting it. 3 glossies, my RNG, bruh. Unlucky. Quadrillion, what sword should I get after Livid Dagger? Realistically, after Livid Dagger, you want to focus on getting a Juju. Short bow. Because the truth is, swords kind of suck. They're kind of bad for most things. You only use melee for slayers and ghosts. That's about it. Everything else, it's either mage or archer is the meta. So realistically, worrying about weapons or melee after that point is not the greatest thing in the world. And we are in a titanium mineshaft. I'm crying. I'm crying on the inside like a winner. Doo-doo. Yeah, I think Glaciite powder is more fun to grind though, because you know you're opening corpses, you're getting some loot, and sometimes getting good stuff. You're also spawning in mine shafts. If you get a Jasper mine shaft, you're making a lot of money. If you get a Crystal mine shaft, you're making a lot of money. Plus, you do it with a group, whereas the other two you do by yourself. But I feel like Glaciite powder is a lot more fun to grind, for sure. I have to resort to the forbidden tactic, doing E-Man Slayer 7 for only T3s. Do not do that. Do not do that, man. With your setup, it should be possible for the most part. Yo, something else. Like I'll have to look at it at some point. Are you trolling me, Umber? Get me out of here. But yeah, it's probably just like some small thing that you're missing. Again, the equipment, if you get good equipment set, then that'll help a lot. But got 0 glossies. Is there a glitch or something where you can't drop them? I can confirm there is not, because I've dropped like 20 so far. Let me see, how many am I at? You're at 19. Pretty solid. Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, there's no glitch. Sometimes it's just bad RNG, man. It's just bad RNG. Happens to the best of us. What's the best money making method over Ruby mining? Ruby mining is probably not even top 3, I'm gonna be honest. From what I've heard, I don't mine too much. I only mine during fiestas, but from what I've heard, coal mining is pretty solid. Like doing coal routes in Crystal Hollows, and umber mining and tungsten mining. Those are like the top 3 right now. Because people need umber and tungsten to open keys, and people need coal to make Inferno minion fuels. So they sell for quite a bit. Yo, what's good, Stabik? How you doing, bro? Do. Very nice, very nice. Coal is dead. How much is coal? How much did coal used to be? Because it's like 1,000 for an enchanted. Is there like a graph on here? You can tell where like it stopped updating at. What is it? Price? Was that 5K before? When did that happen? Like in the last 7 days, it's supposedly been at 5K. They're just dead because of mining fiestas. Is that what it is? But used to be 1.8K. Well, I mean, it's not like fully dead then. From what I heard, if it was as good as I saw, it was like 80 mil an hour, and it's dropped by like 40%. That's still like solid 50 million coins an hour. Like, that is definitely not dead, if that's the case. Pretty good. Got another SkyBlock level. Let's go. Love to see it. It's max now 40 mil. That's still not dead. Like, that's more than gemstones make, for the most part. But, I mean, 40 mil max then. If 80 mil was a myth, then... like, it's not even been nerfed that much. Like, again, 40 mil an hour is not dead. That is a lot better than a lot of gemstone mining is at the moment. Like, even during Fiesta, like, all my money is coming from glossies. Like, I make 50 mil an hour during Fiesta from the gems. I'm getting all my money from glossies. There we go. Lobby's so dead, I hate it. Unlucky, dude. When I get Umber faster, I have Max Devon with 655 and level 100 skate as well as titanium equipment. I mean, it's just powder, probably. What's your powder at? Very nice, Devic. Where can I find your mods folder? I use Badline client. So if you use Badline, you can just look up my profile. It's called 2B SkyBlock. But yeah, I do not have like a mods folder to download or anything like from anywhere else. You can just download it from straight inside Badline. Coal with max setup is 40 and gemstone 50. I mean, I'm missing what, like 50 mining fortune. And again, I'm making like 50 mil an hour inside coal from the gym specifically. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know where people are making 50 mil per hour from gemstone mining. Yo, let's go replays. W. Do. Very nice, very nice. I found out why I thought I wasn't getting glossy. I had insta sell off, so it didn't show up in my insta button. I got you. 1 mil mithril and 160k gem. Yeah, that would be why. You gotta get that powder up, man. Gotta get like 20 mil gem and then like at least 5 mil mithril. Make 40 mil without Pendant or Devon drill. I must be doing something like crazy wrong then, because I don't understand how people are getting those numbers. That is not how much I've been making, at least. Which, to be fair, I've been staying in every mine shaft. So maybe it's that. I don't know. Like again, I made like 100 mil last Fiesta from gems, not counting glossies. So I don't know what's going on, dude. Is there some secret strat I haven't heard about? Because I swear I'm not doing anything like crazy wrong. Jasper makes a lot. That is true. Jasper does make a lot, but Jasper is very RNG based. Do magma fields amber. So we're doing routes. Interesting. Didn't realize how much routes can still be. How much is amber selling for though? Amber wasn't that crazy last I checked, but maybe it's crazy. Yo, what's good, Mini Boss? How's it going, bro? But yeah, again, boys, if y'all just now tuning in, make sure to drop a like, smash the sub button if you haven't already. We are on our way to 30k subs. Grind is real, boys. Grind is real. What drill should I be using? Mining 20. What is your hard amount level? Can't find one. Should be using or a pickaxe. What is your hard amount level? Probably not crazy, right? I think you said 3 earlier, right? Yeah, don't worry about a drill yet. Don't worry about drill till you're like hard amount 5 or something. Then you can get a titanium drill. Yeah, I mean, you can buy like a mithril drill if you wanted to, but I wouldn't really worry about it. Just use a titanium pickaxe until you get to hard mountain 5 at least. Can I get more mining speed apart from Heart of the Mountain? You can get it from pets, you can get it from drill, you can get it from armor, equipment, and that's it, pretty much. I don't think there's anything else. Guess technically you can get it from the power artifact, but Amber Fine is 30k. I do like 42 mil an hour without Pendant or Devon drill. Now prices are 25k. Okay, gotcha. Do. Smack. Yeah, I mean, how much is Fine Peridot right now? 34k. Decent. It's decent. Boom. Yeah, I'm not getting those either. They can just stay up there. That's fine. So doing 33 mil? Okay, yeah. It's a little like I can understand that a little bit more. Making like 8 mil more than me by doing routes. Like, yeah, that adds up a bit more to me. That adds up a bit more. Is 6 mil mithril, 6.1 mil gemstone, 3.2 mil glaciite powder good? It's decent mithril, but everything else is a little bit low for my liking. Schmack. Especially considering like gemstone powder takes no time, man. You get like 2 mil an hour. You do 10 hours and then you never have to do it ever again. It's like not too crazy considering how much it buffs your money by. Like, you get so much mining speed and all that stuff. It's very nice. Do. So missing 0.3 pristine because of glaciite powder. Glaciite powder grind, man. It do be a grind. But if you get a party to do it with, it's not too bad. Here, let me stop freezing to death real quick. That's true, yeah. I would be getting a lot more pristine if I was using mining speed boost, yeah. So that's true. I do gotta take that into account. That would be quite a bit more. Bang. But I'm banking on the RNG from, what's it called? Glossy gems. Also, it's very satisfying to hear all the dinging. Yo, what's good, Fred? Late for Fiesta again. Unlucky, unlucky. Ya hates to seize it. Ya hates to seize it. But yeah, if I wasn't using mining speed boost, that would help. I always forget about that. I feel like Picobolus should be able to give pristine, but I guess, I don't know. If it was, then everybody would use it for sure. Nobody'd be running mining speed boost anymore, so it's kind of nice that they both have a use. It's probably better that way. But oh well. Should I get a glossy mineral set or just sell my glossies? You should really only get a glossy mineral set if you're trying to either powder grind or do gold grinding for collection or money, either one. That's the only time it's really worth it to get. Are you trolling me? Another titanium? Are you for real? That's like titanium, umber, titanium. Back to back to back. I mean, we're up to 26 now. We're only 50 minutes in. So again, at the rate we're going right now, I'm set to get like a solid 70 glossies, which would be really, really nice. We'll see. Let's go, not word. GG. Any guides of any sort? Because you got a lot of videos to check from. I do have a lot of mining guides. I have one for mining progression, like gear progression, you know. I have one for how to powder grind, and I have one for how to build your Heart of the Mountain tree. But realistically, none of that matters until you're like Heart of the Mountain 5 or Heart of the Mountain 7. Like, it doesn't, it's just do commissions until you get to that point. Because you don't really have access to anything until you get there. But, I'm not using Fillet of Fortune, no. Or the Pristine Potato. Just don't feel like they're worth it. Maybe they are, but I guess I can call the mans. Here we go. I'll call him in. Boom, boom. There you go. I don't think the potato is worth, from what I've heard. The fillet is worth, but I don't think the potato is worth. But again, it's only like 20 fortune. It's not the craziest boost in the world. But yeah, at the moment I am getting, should be 14.9 now. I thought I had 14.8 already, but I ate a potato. It should have been higher, but I guess not. I guess not. It is what it is. How many less ticks can I get in mining gemstones if I'm at 5.7k speed? I do not remember what the tick, like, move over time is, to be honest. I'm not sure. It's only in mine shafts? Ah, okay. Well, I'll take it then. Nice, Boba, GG. Big GG's. Well, let's see how it goes. Yeet. But yeah, I made a lot. I think my most viewed videos, like 5 of my top 10 most viewed videos were like those 3 mining guides. So I made those in September, I think, when they did mining revamp. Yo, that goblin took forever to get his armor applied. That was a little weird. 5 mine shafts, 21 glossies. Let's go, dude. For once I'm ahead. That's not gonna be that way for long, I doubt. He's gonna catch up to me super quick. I'm calling it now. Okay, those are all gone. How about these? I'll take this. I will take this. Win YouTube rank? Facts, boys. Again, to get YouTube rank, I gotta have 50,000 subscribers. Make sure to smash that sub button if y'all haven't yet. So 3 last time I got 12 per hour. Yeah, sometimes the RNG is just abysmal, man. Like, the second Fiesta I got like 40 or so, when the first Fiesta I got like 50. Which isn't like a crazy decrease, but I mean, it's significant enough. Significant enough. Yeah, I'm planning on doing 2 fishing guides later this week. I'm going to do one for water fishing and one for lava fishing is the plan. But I did one for treasure fishing and for hotspot fishing, since those just came out. But yeah, I think I'm going to do one for water fishing and one for lava fishing. Kind of keep it split up a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. We shall see. 53 and 55 glossies and 2 Fiestas. Nice, nice. Yeah, the last Fiesta I got 49, but I made more than I did when I dropped 52 or whatever it was. I think it was just because I focused so hard on mining Peridot, like made so much more money from doing that. So that's what I'm trying to do this time, because it definitely worked. But we shall see. Please mine, thank you. Is a new fishing progression guide planned? Yeah, that's what the guide's gonna be. The water and lava fishing guide is gonna be a gear progression, which it's not too different. I mean, lava fishing's not too different. Water fishing's a bit different now because there's so many less fishing rods, and the things that used to be fishing rods are now fishing lines and hooks and sinkers and all that stuff. So it's a bit different for sure. Let me do this. There's my mine shaft, SMH for YouTube rank. Can you tell I haven't eaten in a little bit? I need to give me some dinner here soon. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, stream froze. What? Is it just on YouTube? The heck? What's going on over there? Being wacky? Hold up. Is it good now or no? Back, saved, okay. Weird. Just on YouTube is being weird. Who knew, dude? It do be a... Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Ah, it's happening on Twitch now. That's awkward. Is it happening everywhere? Is it my internet? I mean, my game is bugging out too. So it might be my internet. But I feel like these blocks wouldn't be breaking. The cold is freezing the stream. Legit, bro. I need to check if my brother's downloading something or something like that. Maybe my dad's updating Marvel Rivals. That might be what's happening. Plus internet work, smile. Plus internet work, smile. I don't know. Please don't crash on me. Right at 1 hour in. Typical. Typical. Alright, well hopefully we're good. It looks good now. I think we're all... the second I said it. Literally the second I said that. That's actually crazy. Are you trolling me? Yeah, it's definitely my internet. I don't know why. There's not really anything I can do about that. Which is a little awkward. Just hope we don't get kicked out of this lobby, because that would be very awkward. Another aquamarine. Which again, aquamarine's not the worst thing to get. It is not the worst. There he is. What's good, bro? Okay, and internet is continuing to bug out. I'm gonna have to go see if they're downloading something out there. I'm gonna have to check. Alright, give me a minute. OBS, but I think it's my internet. Well, that's awkward. Nobody's home. That's a bit awkward. So it's just me. And the internet's freaking out. I don't really know what to do about that. Like it's working for a minute and then it freaks out. I don't know why. I might need to restart OBS, but I mean, it's like my game's bugging out too. So I don't think it's an OBS thing. But no one's downloading anything because nobody's home. Can everybody see me now? Are we good? Can like everybody see me? Everybody hear me? I see a lot of oofs in the chat. That's not a great sign. Once in a lifetime sight, 2B leaves the room. Crazy. Crazy. It does happen. It does happen on occasion. Can anyone see me over on YouTube, or is it just straight up bugging? Because I only see oofs in the chat, and that's not usually a great thing to see. Do I need to like check in on this? How's it looking over here? Please play. Yeah, it's not looking great. It's bugging, sort of. Hold up, give me a minute. See if that fixes it. I rebooted it for YouTube. Are we good now? Are we good now? Should be good. In theory, let me hit refresh on this. Seems good. Okay. We're rolling with it. We're back. Okay, cool. What's good, Flower? How's it going, bro? I'm gonna freeze out of this mine shaft before I get to mine anything in here, by the way. We're getting 0 glossies from this. The downtime. The downtime is abysmal. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yay. We're gonna blame OBS because it is 100% OBS's fault. SMH. Nah, it's my internet. It's definitely my internet. It's not OBS's fault. I'm sorry, OBS. I didn't mean to be gaslighting and rude, but here we are. Feel like I get limbo the moment he gets into a Jasper mineshaft. Please don't wish that on me. Please no. I mean, we already got a Jasper mineshaft, so if I get another one, it's just bonus after that. For real, for real. Bam, 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 bam. Do 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 do. Well, even if the stream crashes, just know you can still download the background music, so you can still have the banger vibes. It is linked in the description, or you can look it up. Just look up 2B Determined specifically on whatever music platform you listen on. And even if the stream crashes, you'll still have the background music. So there you go. Banger vibes, exactly. Goes crazy. Goes crazy. I'd eat dinner for 10 minutes, so it basically cost me 15 mil, bruh. That moment when eating dinner IRL cost you 15 mil in game. It's literally crypto. Heck, W virtual coins. As long as he, hey, let's go, Militia. Appreciate you, man. You'll love to see it. Yeah, that one was fun to write. That one was very fun to write. I have like so many versions of all these songs. I was listening to some versions that I did of Looking Glass. Like when I first wrote Looking Glass, it was like a much slower song. Like I wanted it to be an upbeat, but I had it in such a slow tempo. And once I sped up the tempo, man, it just made the song 1,000 times better, legit. It was like you wanted to, like, you know, bob your head to it, snap your fingers, whatever. But, like, you couldn't because it was too slow. So, once I sped it up, it was so much better. So much better. Make these songs, yep, I write all the background music. So, make sure to check it out. Links in the description. Or just look up 2B Determined on whatever platform you listen on. Hashtag shameless promo. Yo, what's good, Zen? I'm at like 20 some right now. I think I was at what was it? 26 before we got in here, I think. So we'll see what we're at after I get out, but I did have to downtime a little bit because my internet was bugging. So I don't know what we'll end up with, but hopefully it's good. I had a downtime for like, it was only like 2 minutes, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Unless it is. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, where's somewhere I can throw this at? I'm throwing it here. Stop. Stop. Ow. Why are you running? Got him. Bam, 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 bam. Why is the short stream only one going fine? Is the YouTube stream bugging out again? Is the big one bugging out? It shouldn't be bugging out. It should be good now. I don't know. Nobody knows. Smack. Yay. Explosions. Very poggers. Okay, but hopefully we're working now. It's so annoying, man. It's so hard to recover from internet bugging out. There's not really anything I can do about that. For potential glossies, I got a 100 mil gold collection. Hey, fair enough. That is worth it, though. Oh my goodness, I can't get up here. Alright, then. We roll with that. Let's see. Yeet. Nice. Nice. It's back. Okay. You're scaring me. You're scaring me. I think I have enough aquamarine gems to claim my commission there. Just maybe. Perhaps, perhaps. Boom. I wonder, what will the next mining update be? Are they ever gonna actually do Glaciate Lake? Because they talked about it for a while, but we haven't seen anything. I'm curious. I feel like they're always working on some kind of mining update, and that's as close to a non-mining mining update as we're ever gonna get. Ads moment. You hate to see it. I have it set on the lowest it can possibly be on YouTube. I do have it set on the lowest. So, I don't know, man. How much gold collection can you get an hour? I don't even know. It's been a while since I did mine. I did mine ages ago, so I'm not even sure. Boom, boom. Nice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to freeze to death. A captain goes down with his ship. I'm gonna be one of the lapis corpses in this mine shaft one day. So, 07s. It's been nice knowing you, lads. As part of my dying will and testament, I would like to time out TNT for a month and give Tom leadership of the guild. And yeah, that's all I've got. I'll leave all my unsoulbound coins to Deadeye Gaming and Dawn and Fraggle Rock. 07s. Done. Stream close at 8 EST. Nah, we're gonna be going the whole Fiesta, so we got another half hour after that. It'll be like 8:40 or so. Are you quitting? Nah, it was a joke, guys. It was a joke. I froze to death, so it was my will. Get it? Because I was dying in the game, so I had to. It's like, this is your head, and this is the joke. just joined to that. Dang, unlucky timing. That was unlucky timing. Keck W. 6 mine shots, 26 glossies. Oh yeah, how many are we at? Please be good. Please be good. 38. All right, we are vibing, bro. Holy cow, I'm getting like 12 for mine shafts. Good night. I think we're going to hit our goal today. I think we're getting over 50 this Fiesta. That would be goated. I don't know why I struggle to do that so much, and then sometimes it's super easy. I mean, you're cooked. I get unbanned in an hour. Yo. 1 hour. That last hour, man. It's the hardest part. The hardest part for sure. Ain't got time for anything. Fair enough. I mean, got 1 hour, right? Got 1 hour to touch grass, and then SkyBlock takes all of your time up again. It's usually how that works. Smack. Beautiful. Let's do this. All the last Fiesta, I got 11, and the same for the first one. Yeah, I mean, it's so RNG, man. It really is. It's very RNG based. Got 16, not too shabby. Yeah, I mean, again, it all depends on setup and powder and all that stuff. And also ping. Ping is a big part of it, for sure. Yo, let's go, Soul. W. Double Hughes. Doo-doot. Doo-doot. Dang, there's a lot of high levels in this lobby. Goodness. And they're all Iron Man. Good night. Like me and one other guy that are over level 400 are regulars, and there's 4 Iron Man profiles over level 400. Sheesh. Respect. I checked the leaderboard yesterday, by the way. And so I'm currently 160th on classic profile. But like all profiles included, I'm 163rd. So there's only 3 Iron Man players who have more levels than me right now. Which, I mean, is mainly because they added so many new items, probably. You know, they gotta drop Wiki Tiki Mask, and they gotta drop Titanoboa Shed. They gotta craft their own Bayou Water Orbs with all their own drops and do all that. Like, it's gonna be a grind. Yo, what's good, Google? Thank you, man. We've been subbed to by the official Google account, for real. Chat, Google follows me on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. Net worth and playtime. My net worth is abysmal. Don't laugh. It's like 45 billion. It's a little less than that because deflation. Thank you, Scorpius. But my playtime is 4,000 hours. That's what we're at right now. See, experimentation table changes, like that you can get squid from it, or did they do something else? It's the only thing I saw. Was you can get squid and, or not squid, guardian, and now you can get squid anywhere. Doo-doo. Not even that bad, to be honest. I mean, for my skyblock level, for level 470, it's pretty bad. I get laughed at. I get laughed at by all the other levels. Because there's level... I mean, to be fair, there's some, like, level 300s with 100 bill net worth. But, you know, most people at level 450 have, like, double or triple my net worth. So, goes kind of crazy. Boom. Nice. Change the end times are for some reason there. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're going to have all those drops in there. Because all, like, they had, you know, the Pisterminator thing that upgrades Pisterminator to level 6. And I think they got Golden Bounty in there as well. So, yeah, they're going to have all the enchant stuff in there. I was half a year playing this game. Is that how much 4,000 hours is? Dang. I mean, I started this profile 2.5 years ago. So, I mean, that's not too bad. How many, like, most people that do something as their job spend a lot more time doing it than I do, to be fair. Which I do a lot of time editing and doing all that, because I do my own editing, make my own thumbnails, make my own background music, all that jazz. So I guess I'm not calculating in all that time as well. Okay. Literally just use that. Why would I be able to use it again? Do. Because, yeah, I'd say, like, the average person spends what? You got a 9 to 5 that's, like, 7 hours of work if you get an hour lunch. You know? 7 hours per day. That's going to be, what? 7 times 365? I don't know. Quick maths. A lot. Hold up. What's 7 times 365? I guess that'd be 2,000 hours, huh? Yeah, 2,500 hours. So if you spend 2,500 hours a year, I've done in 2.5 years 4,000 hours. So I'm still playing less than most people work, to be fair. It's still a lot. That is still a lot. Swear T7 books became rarer. I don't know. I dropped so many that first week. I still feel like I dropped a lot of them. 2,080 hours a year's work. That is fair. That do be fair. About a month sober from cookies. I'm probably never breaking that addiction. I'm gonna be straight up. It's never happening. Rancher boots carry me heavy. That is fair. Make sure to stay hydrated, boys. Bum 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 bum. Does E-Man 9 buff glossy rates? It does not, no. It buffs your like chances of spawning rare mobs. And glossies are not a mob, Smile. So it do not help. And I instantly broke the thing I was standing on. Typical. Alright, let's see. Is there any more paradots over here? There is. Hello, gorgeous. Do 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 do. Where's my mine shaft, bro? I need another mine shaft up in here. They're not hooking me up with anything right now, man. Kinda yikes. Slightly yikes. But oh swell. Did-oot. Schmack. That's pretty nice. But man, we haven't got a... I don't think we got a crystal mine shaft in today's Fiesta, did we? I'm gonna sit up for a second, because my back is getting sweaty. Yikes. Started 2.5 years ago. That's 912 days. So 167 hours. Or so 167 days. 5.4 hours every day. We'll take it. We'll take it. There have definitely been some days where I spent more. But honestly, a lot of that time, I do AFK for generally about an hour every day. A lot of times, because I leave the game open. Like, I'll get on to make an intro, and I'll leave the game open like the whole time I'm editing the video and making the thumbnail and doing all that. So that does contribute quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, 4 hours a day is not like, it's not the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Again, like, if it wasn't my job, then yeah, job. It's not a job if you love what you do, you know. But still, if it wasn't what I do for a living, then yeah, that would be kind of yikes. That would definitely be kind of yikes. Do do do. Schmack. Technically, it's pronounced peridot. I'm calling it peridot, man. It will always be peridot. This is the way. Triple lapis jade mineshaft. GG. Very nice. Make 320 mil this Fiesta? Dang, bro's making bank today. Goodness. Let this man's cook. Bro is making bank. So, like, if you're doing 320 mil, or if you average 300 mil per Fiesta, I used to do that when glossies were actually good prices. But if you're doing 300 mil per Fiesta, man, that's like so much coins. 1.5 bill per coal. Like, that's pretty fancy right there. That's pretty good. Got 50 minutes per day. Take playtime join thing. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, again, I do make a living playing this game, so I feel like doing 4.5 hours isn't the worst thing in the world. I should touch grass more, probably, though. Probably not a bad idea. Probably not a bad idea. Every ad I get is just a massive jump scare. The audio's so loud. Yeah, I don't know what it is about YouTube streams specifically. But I know that, like, streaming OBS to YouTube, like, every single YouTube stream I watch is always quieter than videos. I don't think that's, like, anything the streamer can really do about it. I don't know why it is that way, but it is for some reason. So I don't think there's anything I can do about it, because if I turn my mic up any louder, then it's gonna clip. So it's like, I can make it louder in post in editing whenever it's a recording, but I can't do that on stream. Doo-doo. First one I'm saying this from, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but from what I've seen, like, every time I tune into a stream, it's always quieter than the video. I don't know. But like, again, if I turn anything up any louder, it's gonna clip. Maybe I should like make the compressor a little more aggressive. That would help. I don't know, maybe. Maybe we'll do some audio testing during a fishing stream tomorrow or something. Which again, I'm planning to do a fishing stream tomorrow. I don't think I really need to take the day to chill or anything. A lot of times I'll take one day out of the week to just edit videos and shorts and stuff, or to just have to myself, but I kind of feel like I should probably not do that as much. Like, I've been doing it too much. Like, I do want to do it some, you know. I need my me time, to be fair, but I get a lot of me time. Considering, like, it'd be more understandable if I did, you know, like 8-hour streams or something, but realistically, I'm doing like 2 to 5 hours most of the time. So it's not like... Oh, I keep forgetting I can't teleport in here. Can I... do this. There we go. But yeah. Have an exam tomorrow. Oh, those are always fun. Always love to hear that. My chef gave me 13 glossies. Dang, bro. GG. Let him cook. 12:37 a.m. for me right now. Dang, bro. Yeah, I might have to go for the exam. I don't know, dude. I mean, you still made bank, you know. You'll only be missing the last hour. There's gonna be another Fiesta tomorrow, right? So, which I guess you might be in school during that, though. So that'll mean 8 hours. Yeah, probably be in school during that. Still, though. Made a lot of coins already, you know. You don't want to risk messing up the exam for that, I don't think. But who knows? I was mining in a super laggy lobby, biggest mistake of this coal, and the bad rates got like 7 glossies in half the Fiesta. Dang, dude. Big yikes. Time stream start tomorrow. I should be live by 10 at the latest. I've kind of been getting up earlier a lot recently. I've been mining this whole time without getting these 2 vanguards, by the way. What am I doing? Hold up. Where are they? Are they both over here? 1, 2. Alright, we'll take it. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, stream should start at like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard at the latest. Because I've been getting up around 8 a lot of the last couple days, so trying to start making stream a little bit earlier than usual. Start at like 9. Have some more time for myself in the afternoon after stream to get some videos edited and maybe do some more Twitch streams in the evenings. So a lot of times the reason I don't do Twitch streams in the evenings is because I'm still editing at that point. So it'd be better if I can start getting stuff done early on in the day and then hit an evening stream on Twitch for variety games and all that jazz. Do you do giveaways? I used to, but I don't really plan on doing it anymore because Hypixel kind of like they reverted, you know, the rule change recently, but I feel like it's always been risky to do giveaways and I just don't feel like it's worth the risk anymore. You know, like I always, anytime I promoted doing giveaways, it was like join the Discord or leave a comment on this YouTube video. And apparently that's what they don't want you doing. So I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth doing because anytime I did giveaways as well, I was like taking coins from other people in the community who wanted to do it. So anytime I was able to do a giveaway, it was always from somebody else as well. I think it's just better if I don't at this point. Giveaways were fun though. They were fun, but at the same time, I feel like it also ended up getting a lot of the wrong people in the community. Like if you're only here for a giveaway, you know, like people would just join the Discord for a giveaway. We'd have like 100 extra members for a week, and after the giveaway was over, everybody leaves. You know, that was always kind of like, well, that's kind of awkward. But yeah. But yeah, I'm not planning on doing it anymore in the future. That will be all. I did plenty. We did a couple billion coin plus giveaways. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anymore. I think it's just better that way. We want people to be here because they're having a good time, not because they want money, you know? Not because they were bribed to join the community. You know? Alright, I think we have mined everything. Let's move on. How good was that? We were at 38 before. We are now at 42. Not too bad. I mean, Peridot mine shafts are pretty small. So to get 4 out of 1 is pretty good. We will take it. And this is all getting mined. Dang, dude. Schmack. There we go. Man, I love Picopolis. It's so satisfying. Can you guess my gemstone collection? Is it like 3 billion or something? It's gotta be up there, I imagine. Big numbers for sure. Bam, 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 bam. Man, I have so much overflow powder. It's actually kind of crazy. I hope that if they do like a powder type of system in forging, that it's a bit more fun to grind than like mithril powder grinding. Surely it will be, right? Like, surely. Who knows? 2.6 bill? Dang, bro. That's pretty fancy. That is pretty fancy. I can't spell. Collection's at 130. Fair enough. Fair enough. Couldn't play since 3 months. Any new important updates or anything coming? They added a new fishing island. So you can now catch some new some new sea creatures from that. So fishing basically got a pretty decent revamp for just, what's it called? Pretty decent revamp for just fishing rods in general. And yeah, they added like 14 new sea creatures. 10 of them are on the new island, and then 4 of them are for lava fishing on the Crimson Isle. Other than that, they also added the Rift Mountaintop is here now. I'm good, Carly. Appreciate it, but I do not need to spend more coins on skeleton keys. I will pass. Doo-doo. What's the best mining money-making method after mining Fiesta? I think Umber and Tungsten mining is probably up there as like number 1, number 2. Should I mine or study right now? I mean, there's an hour left of Fiesta, so if you don't do routes, then do mining for like 50 minutes and then study. You can always study. You can't always do mining Fiesta though, you know? Got 27 mil gemstone powder. Bro is cooking. Let him cook. I don't know how much I have. I've got a lot of glaciite powder. Quite a bit of that. Umber mineshaft, unlucky. Been half shark salmon for like 2 months. Yeah, it's nice to be able to get some better XP boosts from the update. You'll love to see it. 6.4 mil overflow gemstone. Dang, let him cook. A lot of people got a lot of powder. Very nice, very nice. How much maxed out gemstone? 20 mil, right? Yeah, something like that. I mean, to really like max it out for good stats. Like, I've got a couple things that you don't really need maxed. It's like the extra combat stats one, I think, is one of the ones. You don't really need that max, but I have it. So I do gemstones when I had 4 mil powder and never powder mined after that. So 23 mil gemstone powder purely off of gemstones. Dang. That is kind of wild. Gonna good money making method so I could afford Devon armor after I get my Heart of the Mountain higher. I mean, you probably just want to do powder grinding, honestly. Just like powder grind do sludge mining. Look up a video on sludge mining. Or you can do what I like to do, which is just powder mine in Goblin Holdout. Because blue Goblin eggs are pretty pricey. So that makes some decent coinage. But yeah, you really don't want to powder mine until your Heart of the Mountain 7. Because then you get the powder buff boost from, what's it called? From Heart of the Mountain. So it's a lot easier to get it done. Literally like 50% boost you can get from that if you have enough powder for it. So I recommend waiting and really investing in your mining setup until your Heart of the Mountain 7 for the most part. Like you can get a decent drill before that, but you know, you don't want to spend a ton of money on it until after you've got good powder, because you're not really going to start making money until you got good powder. Yeah, powder mining is not really good until your Heart of the Mountain 7, so again, you don't really want to do it until that point. Powder grinding starting with mineral and gemstone drill got me a glossy mineral, legendary skates, and max jasper after a lot of grinding. Yeah, so you can get a pretty nice setup after that. For sure. Best mining method for Iron Man, like as far as money goes, I think it's diamond in Mines of Devon, right? Royal Mines maybe, but I think Mines of Devon is still better. Just grinding out diamonds in there. There we go. Oh, there's more in here. Smack. Give me a mine shaft, dude. Where they at? Where they at, though? Show me some love. Royal Mines is better? Okay. Cool. I can only go so long before I lose my mind. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. That's most things mining related, to be honest. Let's be real. Okay, so we got like 50 minutes left. Again, we've gotten really solid drops so far. I'm pretty happy with our loot at the moment. Pretty happy with that. But hopefully we get a bit more. It's good mouse. Yo, 483 is on. W's. Love powder mining and jade mining. I did not care for powder mining. I definitely never want a mithril powder mine. Thankfully, I got all my powder done before that dropped, so I never have to. But yeah, I do not care for doing the powder grinds. The jade grind's alright, but powder kind of sucks. I think I'm good at count. I think I'll pass. That sounds like a disaster. Heck W. Schmack. Got him. Why would I do that? Somebody mysteriously tells me to press keys in a certain order, and I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's usually not a great idea to just listen to random people on the internet telling you to press keys. For term, should I focus on magical power or enrichment? I mean, a little bit of both. Kind of want to do both. Like enrichments on crit chance goes crazy. But get a million glossies, it'll go crazy, dude. BW. Dang, actual W's in the game chat. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Gamers in the game chat. Yeah, I think, yeah. Press Alt F1 and then Alt F2 and then Alt F3 and then Alt F4. Yeah. Pressing Alt F4. That's what I should do. For sure. For sure, for sure. Light bowgun is hard. Dodges don't work. That is awkward. That is a bit awkward. That do be a little awkward. So you get no dodges on like bowgun. Is it like setting up a turret type thing? You set up a turret and then you can't move. Learning keyboard and mouse on Monster Hunter? Dang, is that actually a strat? I feel like controller is just so much more cinematic, you know? I just would still want to play controller just for the cinema. In my own route at 29 glossies. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. Being able to make your own route is really cool. That is just a cool thing to be able to do. Just bashing my head against the wall till something clicks, that's fair. That is fair. This, very nice. Alright, let me cool down a little bit. So we're at 42 glossies right now. Man, we do be kind of cooking. Okay, there we go. Finally, be something good. Amethyst, that works. I broke amethyst, I got amethyst. That works for me. There is a lapis corpse in here that I need to go hunt down real quick. So hopefully it's in a good spot. That is the dream. Please be right here. It's not right here. Alright then, I'm blowing this up. And right here, that's umber. That is not lapis. SMH. Okay, how about here? That is tungsten. That is also not lapis. Excuse me, sir. How about here? There it is. What's good? We got there. The route is called Spam Bob-Ombs. Bruh. So Bob-Ombs actually drop glossies? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Or did we just clear out a route by spamming Bob-Ombs and then mine it? Because I feel like if Bob-Ombs dropped glossies, then that would be just what everybody's doing. Pro just got one tapped by Arcveld. Seems like a skill issue, Loki. Loki. Cleared out. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say, like, I got asked that by somebody. I was like, I don't think so. I feel like if that was a thing, then everyone would be doing that. And it would be busted. And people would be rich overnight. Let me clear out some of this junk. Here we go. The same thing. I'm at 31 glossies. Nice, nice. Yeah, I kind of did that. I had like a route that somebody gave me, and half the time I couldn't remember where all the gems were. So instead of turning on waypoints like a smart person, I just threw Bob-Ombs in circles until I found the gems that I was looking for, or sometimes I found gems that I didn't even know were there to begin with. So you never know. Cut it out. Stupid mages, bro. This account not found guy is trolling too much, Loki. SMH. Bro be trolling too much. Can you even do routes on Badline? Oh yeah. There's waypoints. We got waypoints. Everybody got waypoints. If you got a client that doesn't have waypoints, then that is a yikes. But heck yeah, you can do routes on BLC. Schmack. Got him. Only using keyboard and mouse for the bow gun. I guess you can hit flicks then, right? Bro's gonna be Hawkeye and Monster Hunter. Goes crazy. Boom, 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 boom. It's crazy, so crazy, man. Use the same spot for like 5 Fiestas and it's awesome. Yeah, that's the nice part about making your own route is like nobody's gonna bother you because they don't know where it is. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Beautiful. Mac. Do. The keyboard and mouse is starting to click, but nothing else is. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's mods that have the gemstone waypoints? I don't know on Forge, because again, all I use is BLC, but I'm sure there's plenty of waypoint mods on Forge that you can set up your own. VLC has like a route built into it, but you can also set up your own waypoints and make your own routes. So it's pretty fancy. Schmacked. Got him. 7th mine shaft, 42 glossies. Dang. Bro is cooking for real. These mages are just spinning in circles. Yikes. Found a decent grotto in a far corner, and the lobby decided to be 9 to 14 TPS when the Fiesta started. Sounds about right. Everybody gearing up for Mines of Devon. And then you get no frames. Typical. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. Schmack. Got him. Okay, and then we have this. Let's clear out some of these guys right here. Here we are. All right. I need to have like 50 glossies when we leave here. Would be nice. At least 48. At least 48 would be goated. But, well, at least 48 would be decent. 50 or more would be goated. I made my own route yet, but I can use... See if I'm online and it creates routes in Crystal Hollows. Yo, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I haven't heard of that one. Boom, boom, boom. My internet is kicking me out like yesterday. Bruh, that's the worst. Yeah, when the internet bugs during Fiesta, that's really bad timing. It's like when you're doing dungeons and we're doing Fiestas, like the 2 times you do not want it to bug out. I mean, you never want it to bug out, but if you had to pick a point for it to never bug out, those would be the places. And of course, it's fine every other time, and that's the only time it ever bugs out, is when those things are going on. Let's go, guys. Kyle did the 2 Fiestas today in Crystal Hollows, and both times there were people fighting in chat about their routes. Yep. Crystal Hollows mining Fiesta experience, man. Yeah, I got griefed a couple times by people in the chat. There was like a couple like 12-year-olds in the chat that just had nothing better to do and just decided to grief me. That was fun. They on it like grief me. They were trying to grief me. They were not very good at it. They were just like throwing bob bombs around, but like it really didn't matter that much because I was still getting pretty good rates. I had such a wide area. Like once they started griefing, I like made the route wider, so I just had enough room to mine even if they were bob bombing things. And they were really bad at bob bombing things. Like they would try and throw a bob bomb at me and it would just fall through the floor and not hit the gem that I was mining. Like SMH, get good. Skill issue. To be determined. Exactly. Exactly. Average 12-year-old mentality. Real. Nah, I don't think most 12-year-olds be like that. Some of them. Maybe, hopefully not most. That would be awkward. I don't think I was like that. Which, to be fair, live streams weren't really a big thing when I was 12, so. Who knows, man. 2015, 2014, that general time area. Should be a Twitch emote name. That would be goated. I need to think. I do have a thinking emote for Twitch. It's just like one of the Fortnite characters doing a thinking emote. That's how I made my old emotes, was I literally just took them from Fortnite and like took a screenshot and replay of me doing an emote in Fortnite, and then I cut out the backgrounds. That's how I made my first emotes. Heck W. How'd they even get in your lobby? I wasn't nicknamed, but I don't even know, to be honest. I'm guessing they just lobby hopped and eventually found me. I don't think I was nicknamed. So I think that's how they found me. Partially. But like I had my coords hidden and stuff. I was in magma field, so it could have been anywhere on the map. They still managed to find me there. So that was a little annoying. But they probably looked for like an hour before they found me. I think that was back in the like when it was 5-hour fiestas too. So crazy. Yo, Zach, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Again, boys, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. We're on our way to 23K subs. Eventually, we got to get to 30K so we can get that red name on Hypixel. But make sure to smash that sub button, boys. Farming gold during Fiesta is just pain. Made 150 mil in the first one. After that, all the lobbies are full. Yeah. It's so hard to find a good lobby for gold mining. Because it's like what all the Iron Man players do if they need money. So you can't really blame them, you know. It's a good strat. It just sucks that there's not enough lobbies for everybody. Yo, I found all the scraps in this mine shaft. That's kind of cool. The new election. I think it's going to be 3 perk Aatrox. That's the big one. I do believe. What resource packs do you use? They're linked in the description. It's like 12 different packs. It's got all the names of them down there as well. But I'm not sure which one does which. I know that Furfsky is the one that does a lot of the like SkyBlock specific item texture packs. So like all the stuff in my hotbar and things. But I'm not sure what pack does what other than that for the most part. But they're all named down there. And there's a link that you can go to download it if you would like to. Schmack. I'm missing. I'm whiffing. I'm trolling. Welcome back, Zen. Hope it'll be Aatrox. Got to hit E-Man 7. Would be quite nice. I don't really need any of the mayors that are in the pool right now. I want Finnegan, but he's missing the one perk that makes him actually helpful for me, so he doesn't have Pest Eradicator. Pest Eradicator is the perk that makes him make money and also help make crop milestones go by a bit faster. That's the only reason I would want him to get elected. And that's the one perk he's missing. He's got 3 out of 4. And the 4th perk is the one that he doesn't have. 2B Badlion Cape win would go crazy, dude. That would be pretty epic. Arkfeld is down. GG. Is Cole in the election? Nah, you can't have the mayor, the current mayor in the election. That's not a thing. How long till last Fiesta? 10 hours? It should be like 9, I think. 8.5. Because we got half an hour left. So a little ways to go. Let me, do this. That works. Oh yeah, how many we at now after that mine shaft? 50. Let's go. We did get up to 50. That is pretty epic. So we got half an hour and we're already at our goal. So everything after this is extra. We should definitely be well over 200 mil coins profit. Hopefully we can get up to like 225. I mean, we got half an hour to push it, so I think that's doable. Let's make a SkyBlock GeoGuessr video. I did a couple of SkyBlock GeoGuessr shorts, but I don't know. I might do a video at some point. We'll see. Have to get another. It have to be a collab video. Somebody go up against me, you know. Do I download the Furfsky Reborn pack? I mean, if you want to. Again, shout out to Dan Savage Games. He's the one who mixed it all together. But if you like the look of it, yeah, it's in the description. Feel free. But yeah, we're getting really good rates right now. Like last Fiesta, I got 49, and we're already past that, and we still got half an hour, so kind of cooking today. Yo, let's go, Fred. GG. Level 240. Make sure to do the level roll claim in the Discord so we can get you your new rank color. That will be quite poggers. Boom. This. There we go. Anywaysers. We shall see exactly how much money we get out of this. What I would really like to do is spawn in another mineshaft before the Fiesta's over. Because again, we got half an hour. Like, surely I spawn one in before then. If I don't, I mean, we're just mining Peridot the whole time. I'm making bank, but still, I'd rather spawn one in. But yeah, this is going to be our last modding fiesta for a while because I'm not doing the last one. So this is the 4th out of 5. I'm not doing the 5th one because it's at 4 a.m. and I will hard pass on that. But tomorrow I should be streaming still. It'll be, you know, normal stream time instead of 4 a.m. And we're going to be trying to max out our water bayou bestiary. So finally going to be maxed on water fishing again. And then I'll just have to swap all my hooks, lines, and sinkers over to my lava rod because we still have lava fishing to do. And that is going to take a while. So should be about 4 hours to max water fishing. And then the lava fishing is going to be a lot longer than that. So we're not going to max that part tomorrow. But we will be maxing water tomorrow is the plan. 'Tis the plan. Play it on every fiesta and we'll play on the last one too. The pendant is going to happen. Let's go. How to improve ability cooldown, bow, and drill upgrade. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's what I got. Also, Heart of the Mountain perk. If you get, like, I think Sky Mall has one that can give you that. And there's also one that you can get when you join a mine shaft to get the ability cooldown. So that all adds up. It's best rod parts. I'm using a hotspot hook and hotspot sinker and Titan line. So those are I think those are the best ones in the game because all the other ones are kind of trash for the most part. Like Speedy line is good, but it's cheap. And Titan line is very good, but very expensive. But I will have a video coming out tomorrow night about how I dropped my Titanoboa shed and made my Titan line. Which, turns out, I checked on it after I uploaded the video and everything. I currently, and should stay that way, have the 8th ever made Titan line. Which is pretty cool. The 8th Titan line that was ever made. One of the first, which I think I made it like 4 hours into the update or something. So I dropped it like 2 hours in, but I waited until the prices of some things dropped before I went ahead and crafted the upgrades. That was pretty cool. You say line like lion. Do I? I'm not trying to. It doesn't sound like that to me, but okay. I prefer stingy sinker. I always say it wrong. It's stingy sinker over hotspot sinker. Which one is that? I don't even remember. 10% chance to not consume bait. I mean, hotspot sinker grants what? That's the one that gives like double stats, right? So I feel like 10% chance to not do the bait is generally going to be worse than the chance to get 2 extra double hook chance, in my opinion. Bam, 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 bam. Nice. Why couldn't this be at yesterday's time, SMH? Crazy. Peridot, very nice. There's a lapis in here. Boom. Schmack, schmack. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Best use for glossy 500 speed drill upgrade or glossy like glossy mineral. First thing would be talisman, and then unless you need to do gold mining or powder mining, then do the drill upgrade. Like, the thing about the drill upgrade is good for every type of mining, whereas glossy mineral, you know, that's only good for a couple things. So it's still nice, but I'd say the drill upgrade is more important for the most part. Okay, let's see. Hit him with that. Beautiful. Carry on. You can have the mayor in the election, but only Dante. Who the what now? Was that English? Or am I not comprehending? I am Confucian. Umber Mineshaft, bruh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Not doing the talisman. I mean, I feel like the talisman's pretty nice. Specific, like, I mean, isn't that the one that gives haste 3? Or is that a different one? Maybe it's, I think, no, that's a different one. It just gives a little bit of mining fortune. But I mean, extra magical power is extra magical power, you know? MP is MP. I wonder if they'll add like a divine fishing rod at some point. Because right now we've got Divine's drill. And that's like the only actually good divine item outside of the rift that you actually use. So like I'm curious if they're ever gonna do another divine weapon or tool that's like the best in the game for every type of thing that it's used for. I guess they couldn't really do one for fishing because it'd only be good for lava fishing or only be good for water fishing unless it was useful for both somehow. Make it some kind of hybrid that can be used for both. That would be really cool if they made like a Hellfire rod / Rod of the Sea combo where you could like combine them and make it into one fishing rod. That'd be kind of nice. Divine Forging Axe, go crazy, dude. Boom. Nice. Hope we get Marina as the minister so we can get fishing festivals. I thought that was the one perk she was missing. I don't know. I didn't look at it too closely and somebody said that's the perk she was missing, so I assumed they were correct. Maybe I did not read it correctly though. Or maybe they did not read it correctly. No fishing festival? Okay, I thought so. Diaz's long-term investment. Oh, yeah, I don't think Diaz is getting elected as the main. I think we're getting 3 perk Aatrox, most likely. That's probably what's going to go down. But I did vote for Diaz because I don't need Aatrox. And I would also like that to happen. Or for Finnegan to get his perks because I do still need that to happen as well. Do you like sumo wrestling? What's good, Zeon? How you doing, bro? That was a wild raid. I probably would like it if they wore more clothes. But I can't stand to look at that. I will pass. I will pass. Keck W. Anyways. Derpy in a month, finally Alchemy 50. Yo, W. I will probably be running a lot of dungeons. Whether it's derpy or not, honestly, probably for the foreseeable future, that's what's going to be happening, but anyways, or make a rod part that allows a lava rod to be used in water. That would be cool too, yeah. That would be cool. I think it'd be better though if they could do like a combination. Because it should be really expensive. And I feel like it shouldn't take away from having to use, you know, if you have to use it as a line, then you miss out on 2 double hook chance, you know? Because most people wouldn't do that. Although, you know, with attributes the way they are right now. After Forging Update comes out and you don't have attributes on fishing rods, then I don't think it'll be viable if they did that. But, you know, right now it's good because it would be good. Because of attributes. Nice. I don't understand why Midas Sword isn't divine. I mean, it's only the best sword in the game if you're using a G-Drag, you know? If you have any pet other than G-Drag, then Claymore beats it. So it's kind of like, is it really the best in the game if you need something else to make it the best in the game, you know? Like, it's the best build, but it doesn't necessarily make it the best weapon, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Divine's Drill is the best drill in the game no matter what upgrades you have on it, no matter what pet you're using, no matter, like, what armor you're using, no matter what your other gear is, Divine's Drill is the best drill in the game. I feel like it should be the same for, you know, the best sword in the game and other divine items. This giant rod they could repurpose, that is true. That is true. How do you view stash? It is /view stash, no spaces. And then you put a space, and then you can type out material or item. And that's how you can check in on your stash. Boom. Nice. Nice. Yeah, divine fishing rod recipe requiring giant and hellfire. That would go crazy. That would go pretty crazy. Alrighty. Last 20 minutes, fellas. The last skyblock day of Fiesta. For me, this Cole. Let's make it count. Mine the whole thing at once. Yeah, I'm using the Picobulus ability. Which, it's not good outside of mining Fiestas for mining gems, because you don't get any pristine on the blocks that you break. But for inside Fiestas, it's good because you get more chances at dropping glossy gems. Which, let's see, how many are we at now? 54. Okay, that was not the best mine shaft. We only got 4 out of it. But again, we get through paired out mine shafts pretty quickly, so that's not terrible. I say that every time, because you get out of paired out mine shafts really fast because they're so small. But anywho, best rod shouldn't be a tool that you get aside from fishing. Yeah, I mean, that is kind of true. I feel like Giant's Rod is kind of an issue now because it is so ridiculously expensive and you only get it from paying coins. It's not really in the fishing progression, you know? But, I mean, they've nerfed it so much now as well. It is kind of wacky. Boom. I think it would have been better if they would have just, like, kind of scaled it out and just been like, all right, we're replacing all giant rods with this different fishing rod, and it's no longer going to be in Shin's auctions. But you can craft it, but it's going to be really expensive. So if you had a giant's rod, then it's turned into this new rod that gives a lot of double hook chance and all that. I think that would have been better. Instead of just nerfing giant rod. 50 glossies in the last 20 minutes. Don't disappoint me. Brother, I'm not getting up to 100 glossies this Fiesta. I hate to tell you that. It's not happening. It's not happening. Doot. I keep trying to use Picobulus way too early. Try to get Ice Cold 3 on every piece and Legendary Glaciite Golem after Cold. Would you say it's worth it? Yeah, I mean, that's what I have. And yeah, I feel like Ice Cold 3 is kind of a good place to stop at for Ice Cold levels. But for the review, damage good, defense really, really bad. Fair enough. Fair enough. 40 glossies, nice, nice. Sounds like we're all making bank tonight. You'll love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. But yeah, I think Giant Rod is just a problem at this point. I feel like they were trying to do like a Midas Sword thing, you know, where it's like really rare, but it's the best weapon in the game for a while. It's really rare, it's the best fishing item in the game. I don't know about that though. I don't know if it's the best way to go about it. Especially when fishing's such a prominent method now. Doo-doo. Gotta make money for the term. That's the strats, dude. I'm fishing 50, but I built my setup back before the update. Or back again with the update. My purse is small. I'm thinking of selling fishing setup and getting mining setup or G-Drag. With no bill bank. Don't sell your best setup for something. Just never do it, man. They're gonna do an update where they add fishing 60 at some point, and you're gonna regret selling that set. It's not gonna be worth it. Never liquidate your best gear for anything. It will always come back to bite you in the bum. I mean, if you're already doing Fiery Kudra for money, then like, you shouldn't need to sell anything. Fiery Kudra makes enough money that you shouldn't have to sell any of your gear to get something else. Can't sell my sets because they're all soulbound. Exactly. That's the way it should be done, for real. Never selling my max glossy armor. This is the strats. That's why I soulbound everything, so I'm never tempted. Yeah, that is one of the pros of having museum. Is you never get tempted to liquidate. Fiery isn't that good for money. I mean, you can still make like 40 mil an hour from doing fiery. Like, that's not bad, man. It's not as good as Infernal, but that's not bad. Schmacked. I don't know. I guess it depends on your party, though. If you've got a bad party doing fiery, it's probably a lot worse, to be fair. D-Drag would help me with Kudra. Is it okay without a bill bank? Definitely not. But again, don't sell stuff. Just do fiery Kudra until you can afford it. You're gonna be better off that way. You'll have no regrets. If you do it that way, you're not gonna regret it. If you sell your fishing setup and then they do a fishing update, because they will do another fishing update eventually, it's gonna happen, then you will regret it. Schmack. That mineshaft gave me 14 glossies. Dang, bro is cooking, dude. We only got 15 minutes left. Please let me spawn another mineshaft before it's Jover. Pretty please. I finally finished the first animated Batman series. Apparently they did like a sequel show for that, but unfortunately it is not on anything. It's on Apple, apparently. Like, all the Batman stuff is on Max except for that one show, so I'm gonna have to skip it, which should be alright. I already had started Batman Beyond, and then I went back to the original Batman because I had missed all that, but now I'm gonna go back to Batman Beyond, start watching that again. Fastest way to get minerals on Iron Man, I would say mining Royal Mines gold, probably, so you can make some bank and also get some coinage. Although mining quartz is probably pretty good too, though. As far as actually going for just straight up, if we're not talking glossy minerals, if you're just talking refined minerals, then that's the way to do it. But if we're talking glossy minerals, then probably just ruby mining in magma fields. Nice. Fishing setup is on Hypermax, but I can get good money for selling around 400 mil plus add mine. It's not worth it, man. You can keep telling me this, and I'm gonna keep telling you the same thing. Don't sell it. You will regret it. They will come out with an update, and you will want to fish, and you won't be able to because you sold your setup. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Mining quartz and got like 2 in 30 minutes. I think you're just unlucky, dude. Sometimes it happens. Did you have good mining spread though? You want to have like as much mining spread as you can get. That's the big thing with getting those. Just have as much mining spread as possible. Just buy the setup back again. If you sell it and then you go to buy it back later, it's gonna be way more expensive. And there's no guarantee that you're gonna have that money at that time. Because if you start selling, if you're the type of person to sell your best fishing setup, you're also the type of person to spend that money very, very quickly and all the money that you make after that. And so you're not gonna have that money when that time comes around. It's just not gonna happen. So you're gonna end up wanting to have a mining setup or a fishing setup, and you're not gonna be able to afford buying it back. That's what happens. I've seen it many, many times, and every single time this is what happens, and I try to talk them out of it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then it's gonna happen. If you sell it, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you it's what'll happen. And so when it happens, don't say I didn't warn you. I tried. With forging update, I lose attributes equals my setup will fall down to nothing. Okay, that is another. That is a good point for that. So, if you wanted to sell, you know, like, if it's God roll gear, then, you know, doing that's not the worst thing in the world. But buy back a set for fishing. You know, don't just spend it all on other things. So selling one maxed out mining setup, like selling a hypermax mining setup for a max mining setup isn't like the worst thing in the world. just to prepare for an update that's gonna nerf it, you know? Like, that's one thing. But like selling your mining setup and not buying one back, that would be bad. That would be bad. Doo-doo. Schmack. But if you make more money now with investing, then you're wasting time and money waiting for the update. What do you mean? Make more money now with investing. I mean, yeah, that's a big if though. First off, that's a big if. And then when you have that, once you have that money, you are instantly going to spend it. That's how it works. Nobody has money. If you don't have, like, the money to be able to afford those upgrades right now, even if you're investing in something else, you're not going to have that money when that update rolls around. And you're going to end up spending, or not being able to spend, a bunch of money on a fishing setup. And so then you'll just end up without one. That's what's going to happen. Investing in a better money method. Yeah, but again, if you already are able to do Fiery Kudra, that is a good enough money method to grind and be able to buy a different set. Or, I mean, if you've got a really good Magma Lord set, right now fishing makes a pretty penny. So never sell the gear. Just use it as your money method. Like, that's going to be a lot better. Because again, even if you buy, you know, G-Drag, you're not going to have the 1 bill bank, you know? And so people still aren't going to let you into their T5 Cooter parties. Level 200 Greg without a bill better than sheep. I have no idea, man. Nobody uses level 200 Greg without a bill bank. I got no clue. It's not as much money as mining money. I mean, again, if you have the coins or the setup for all of this other stuff, use the setup. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. Use the money method that you've invested in to make enough money to afford another method instead of selling the gear from the method that you've invested in. That's always the better way to do it. Because if you don't have the discipline to be able to use the setup that you have, you're not going to have the discipline to use the setup that you invest in. That's how it works. That's how it works. That is just how it be, man. So if you invest into this one setup thinking you're going to make all this money, and then you're like, I've maxed it out, let me sell this and do another setup. Well, if you had to sell it, then you didn't make all that money. And the cycle will repeat itself. That's how it works. It's just going to repeat itself. You invest a bunch into fishing. You're like, all right, I'm going to make all this money. Oh, you know what? Mining makes more money right now. Let me sell this setup. So then you get into mining. And, oh, wait, combat makes more money. Sell your mining setup. If you just keep selling setups, you're just going in circles. Just use the setup, make some money, buy a better setup. So much better. It's so much better. Bam, 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 bam. That's how I was always doing. I earned money first fishing, sold everything and bought hype. I say it worked for me. Same sold farming gear before I started fishing. Yeah, but if you had done, you know, actually just spent a few more hours using the method, you would right now have a maxed out farming setup, a maxed out fishing setup, a Hyperion, probably even a maxed out mining setup. You would have all of it at once instead of only having one piece of the puzzle, you know? You'd have it all right now instead of only one at a time. It'd be so much better. So much better. Should never liquidate. Exactly, man. Again, I've seen it a bajillion times. It's always better to not liquidate. Always. No, because you make money slower. You literally don't. You literally don't. Every time you invest into one of these new methods, you have to do some grinding before you can actually make money from it. Like, if you invested into, like, you sell your farming setup to get into fishing, first, you have to get to fishing, like, 27 to do lava fishing, fishing 45 to use Magma Lord. So you're spending all this time, and you would have gotten through that grind faster And with more money, if you had just done the farming grind and invested more into, you know, better things, you'd have your farming setup and your mining and your fishing setup right now, instead of just having one or the other. And it would be better. We can talk in circles all day. I'm just telling you the facts, man. I've seen it so many times. I've played this game for 6,000 hours and streamed it for 6,000 hours. Probably not 6,000. Streamed it for a lot of hours. I've talked to a lot of people. I'm telling you. This is how it is. I'm telling you. That's how it is. You're gratifying with a grind when it is about money. Again, to make the money, you gotta do the grind. Like, we're going in circles here. Fishing levels don't matter. They literally do. You're not going to make money from fishing whenever you have to do the Magma Lord, like, to make money from fishing. So if you sell your farming setup to get into fishing early, when you could have just kept the farming setup, done a few more hours of farming, and then you'd still have the farming setup and the fishing setup. It's like literally a couple hours of difference. And then you just have so many more coins and so much more net worth and so many more armor sets and things. Gotta be rage bait. Crazy. Crazy. I gotta be getting trolled right now. There's no way. There's no way. Anyways, back to mining. We got 5 minutes left. We got 5 minutes left. The dog is barking out there. She is upset about something. She is upset. All right. Anyways, moving on. I wonder how many glosses we're going to have by the time we get out of here. I shouldn't get frozen out of this mine shaft. Maybe. I might get very close. Very close. Who knows, man. Liquidating loses coins every time you do it. To be honest, if you have problems with selling your stuff, you should put it in a museum. This is the way. This is the way. So what you're saying is I should sell my best gear. Real. Real. Yup. This is the strats. The strats. Did you get account ratted or just your stuff taken? I got my account ratted. So, like, I got it, access to it back. So, they had already deleted my profile, though. So, at least I was able to keep, like, some of my OG perks. Like, I had done donations to a bunch of the old community projects. And you get access to those perks, like, on every profile. So, like, I have a permanent, like, 5% or 10%, whatever it is, cheaper cost on Slayers. So, I got to keep that, which was really nice. So, able to make more from that. But, is big W's. Is big W's. Doo-doot, doo-doot. When did this happen? That was 2 years ago. That was in like September of 2022. 2.5 years ago. It's a while ago. Deleting the profile is another type of evil. Legit, man. They didn't even get that much for me either. Because again, the whole thing with that profile as well was museum had just come out. So I museumed all my stuff. And my goal on that profile was to museum every item in the game that could be museumed. And then, of course, I got ratted, and they didn't even get that much off of me. They got maybe 2 bill from my pets and my accessories, and that was it. So compared to somebody else, like, they definitely could have got a lot more money off of someone else, but oh well, it is what it is. Dropped an alloy with 200 mil net worth and sold it for 1.6 bill. Bought a decent mining setup for money. Very nice, very nice. I downloaded the texture pack, but this pack doesn't like your texture pack. Wait, what? What version of Minecraft are you playing in? Dang, Ghost gets another Jasper. Let him cook. Let him cooketh. Doo-doot, doo-doot. But yeah, again, anyways, like, if you're selling, like, your God roll armors and stuff, like, that's not a bad idea. Because, again, yeah, attributes getting removed. God rolls getting removed. That's a good thing to do, but you don't want to sell your God roll armor and not buy a replacement that's not God roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to have something in its place. All right, that should be it. Fiesta is Jover. All right, let's see how much we made. First off, let me do a hardstone. Boom, boom. And also, I'm going to throw all my coins in here, and we'll see how much we made from this Fiesta. So, first off, we got the scraps. 4 million from that. And then, let me check my material stash. Got a bunch of glaciite in there. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. We have so much hardstone. I'll deal with all that later. Let's see how many glossies we got. 62. Good night. Let's go. That is crazy. We made coins, ladies and gentlemen. 62. Almost a stack. 150 mil just from those. Sheesh. We are cooking. Boom. Boom. And we got Jasper. I forgot we got a Jasper mineshaft. So we're gonna be rich, guys. We're gonna be rich. Let's go. I didn't mine a single ruby this Fiesta. That's kind of crazy. 0 rubies. That never happens. I always get a ruby mineshaft. And I didn't get a ruby mineshaft, and we still got all those glossies. That's kind of wild. All right, let's do the finds. Yo, Silex in the lobby. W's. Good night. That's 1,000 paradots. Is that what I just saw? 1,000 find paradots. Guys, I think we made bank. I think we made some coins today. 62 glossies. Over 1,000 fine paradots. I think we're gonna be rolling in the dough. Straight up. Alright, first Peridot doesn't even fit in my whole inventory. 28 million. Holy cow. We are dripped out, ladies and gentlemen. Fully dripped out. Okay. Second part of Peridot, I got over 33 million, or about 33 million from Peridot. 13 mil from Jasper. 10 mil from that. The Onyx goes to NPC. Nice. We're already over 200 mil. Dude. Again, I don't sell citrines. That's kind of like my personal investment for foraging update. And let's see what the rest of this is. 7.5. Half. 1.5. Dang. Amber is expensive. Goodness. And 3. All right. 22. Or not 22. 220 million coins. That's pretty good. You'll love to see it. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. All right, well, that was our last Fiesta that I'm going to be doing. Again, I will be back tomorrow is the plan for some water fishing. So make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to be maxing out Bayou fishing tomorrow. And we do still have lava fishing to do. So that's going to be another stream. But tomorrow's stream is going to be focused on that part. But Fiestas are 2 hours and 20 minutes. So they're 2 1/3 hours. But again, congratulations to everybody. Hope everybody made bank. Let's see what my purse is at real quick before we skedaddle. Bill bank. 1.3 billion, dude. So we have made a dent in our grind for artifact control. Pretty solid dent. We're like a quarter of the way there now. So pretty cool. But yeah, that was 220 mil. So that was about, I don't know, whatever. Quick maths. Something or somewhere around 100 mil an hour. A little less than 100 mil. Probably more like 90. But pretty good coins. About 90 mil an hour from Fiesta. You'll love to see it. But yeah, we'll be back for water fishing tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Again, if y'all haven't already, smash the like, smash the sub button. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow for me. And I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.